injection pump gear. We got a number 4 right there and a number 6. I believe that's for 4-cylinder or 6-cylinder. Well, this is a 4-cylinder. You guys can see we're in the 5-cylinder territory. Oh, oh, oh. All right, welcome back to CNC Equipment's YouTube channel. I don't know why I'm smiling on this one. If you've not seen, there's a previous video on this 300-hour John Deere 450G that I got from the military. For some odd reason, it's got a reman motor that they put in it, and it would not start or run or nothing. They've had the whole front timing cover apart. The last video, we pulled that motor out. We did cut the oil filter apart the first time there in that first video. And that kind of pretty much told us that we're yanking the motor out. It's full of metal, grit, dirt, and all that good stuff. So in the last video, I left you guys hanging right when we pulled the oil pan off. What do we got under here, Bubby?
Gold.
Gold? What kind of gold?
Black gold. Texas tea.
Let me get some brake cleaner and see what that is.
Almost feels like floor dry. It's so big.
It's not good. We're gonna give this a little bath. So yeah, I don't know who worked on this or what they did. This is a reman motor. It's not very many hours on it because there's still paint on the manifold in places. So it did run a little bit. There was a lot of diesel fuel in the oil, but they've been in this whole front cover, silicone everywhere. The other scary part on this whole thing is this is an injection pump timing gear that we found laying on the floorboards. So I'm not sure that'll come out of this motor or another one, so we're gonna find out. All right, we went gold mining in Bomber Pan. I don't think we found gold. This is a half moon key. It's laying in there. Got some silicone and all this garbage that we believe is rock. It's not metal. You can hit it with the hammer here. It is just limestone, granite, or something of that kind of nature. That's all it is. It's just rock. Somebody has dumped gravel in this motor.
Who would do something?
Did you do that while I wasn't looking?
No.
Only two places that it could have went is down through the valve cover. We took it off earlier in the first video. You guys notice this thing has a tremendous amount of play that it shouldn't have. I don't see evidence. I mean, well, right there's a rock. Right there's some, Kevin. So it could have got dumped. Yeah, right there's some more. It got dumped through the fill hole right here. Feel that?
Did somebody want a new bulldozer?
Somebody wanted to get rid of their bulldozer. So somebody has dumped that gravel down there. Or, I mean, it could have been parked out somewhere on a job somewhere, you know, DNR or something like that, and somebody don't like logging, you know, those people that wrap their arms around trees. Oh, and yeah. They could have dumped some gravel in, or some kid just for meanness. Huh.
That's not very nice.
No. And they've probably tried, they probably run it, and it's probably, that's going to be my guess. What do you think? I've never seen gravel in a motor before. I've seen it all though. I don't know. So I wonder why they took this whole front cover off. Should we go ahead and roll the motor over and take a peek underneath? Maybe. Maybe? You're scared? I mean, I have never seen gravel in a motor in my life. Good thing we got some pig mats down there to catch all that. Well, it looks like we got some silicone in the pickup tube. That's to be expected with all this stuff up here. Kind of looks like your El Camino, bub.
What you talking about?
Oh my. First glance is not terrible. Look at
she's a beaut.
Not terrible.
She's clean.
Mm-hmm.
Got a little girl.
A little gravel. I mean,
I figured the pickup screen would be full of it.
That's why there was so much gritty stuff in this filter. Did you feel it? It's like it wasn't metal, but it's some kind of, that's what that is. It's ground up some of that rock. So if you guys didn't see this, this is the oil filter we cut open, but that's rock ground up, so what that is, sandy. So we cut that open, that's what made us pull that engine, but It's definitely ground up some rock. Which if it got dumped down through that top oil, so this is where it would have got dumped in at. Through this top oil fill hole, which goes in the front of that motor, went down through the lifters and the valve train, and fell down in the bottom of the engine. And now that Woodruff key has to come out of this front cover somewhere. I'd say we pull the front cover off next. What do you think?
Yeah.
It's just getting better and better.
Yeah, let's do it.
And pull it off like that. It looks easy, don't it? We'll get some stuff busted off here and we'll be back.
Strongest impact I've ever had in my life.
Pretty sure I can take this out with my fingers, Bubby.
Pretty sure if my fingers weren't oily, I could take them out.
Let's see how tight that crank bolt is. Oh, yeah, bud. Ta-da! Like they didn't want that key to fall out or something. Sorry. A little O-ring on the back of that. Well, that oil slinger goes on. Well, nothing. I'm gonna grab that gear off the table. It don't look like any of those gears, does it?
Which one?
R76964. R56. Sure looks like that gear.
Mm-hmm.
Has that got the... So yeah, this gear was laying in the tractor.
Got a lot of numbers on it.
Yeah. Well, we should roll the motor over and see if they got it in time. And where did that Woodruff key come from? You guys don't know, these have a balancer shaft on each side of the crank right here. You guys can see that. That basically keeps these little 4-cylinders in balance. 4-cylinders and naturally have a lot of vibration, so John Deere has these balancer shafts. So they have these weights on them. Well, they all have to be timed up together to run right. We got a cam gear here. I think this is idler gear probably. This is the idler gear. Injection pump, crank. I think that's just an idler. I think I'm gonna put a bolt back here and spin that dude over. So we're getting ready to crank this over and I'm looking at this pulley right here. You guys see that mark from there to there? Something has got very hot right there like a belt, and this was stuck in one position. So, do we know why? Was it full of water and froze up and locked up, or did the fan hit something? Who's gonna know? I got your ratchet out. Yeah, right here. I'm good for something.
Okay.
I do more than just hold the camera.
Did you pull the spark plugs?
Oh, is that this kind? You gotta go the other way, Bubby.
Oh.
That's really concerning.
Oh, that's nice. I was doing the wrong thing. I've never had expensive
Even
tools.
if you've never had a nice tool. It's not a Harbor Freight. Alright, so we're going to be looking for this #1 cylinder when these valves get loose. We're loose there. What kind of, you got marks not lining up yet? Let me get a bolt and drop in this.
Oh yeah. That'd be sweet.
This hole right here is what that's for. We get a 1/4-inch bolt, and that should drop in there and tell us. Now the cam's on. All right, so we're checking timing here. We got the pin to drop in here, and our valves are loose on number 1. We got this tool. You guys see these little white marks. When you're on number 1, you center this tool up on your shafts, on your gears on these. It should line up with that mark like that one. Same way with these balancer shafts. Got a little white mark here. Lines up. Lines up. But when we come over to the camshaft, we got a number 4, or injection pump gear. We got a number 4 right there and a number 6. I believe that's for 4-cylinder or 6-cylinder. Well, this is a 4-cylinder. You guys can see we're in the 5-cylinder territory. So,
Them are in the Hummers. Yeah,
but this thing still wouldn't start on ether when we had it in the dozer. So that's not a good.
You don't put the full injection pump, slide it back in. Just fire it off, I guess.
I don't know. I think we should pull the head off and see what's under there.
I think you'll put a rod bearing on.
He says, let's just end this party right now. Rod bearing.
Filter done its job. That's what we're gonna hope for. All right, I guess we're flipping it over and having a party. Timing's definitely off. It wouldn't run like that. It should have still hit on ether, but these valves were so far out of adjustment.
If they're not open and closed at the same time, it's not going to.
You know, somebody may have not got that right. They started fiddling with valves, and
Valves are too tight. Loosen them up a little
I'm gonna take this bolt out.
Is this 180?
No, we already.
No, I mean, is it one place? If we
Yeah.
pull it out?
Yeah, we had it on number 4-cylinder. It wasn't lining up, but
Yeah.
we're going. Are we pulling bearings off?
Yeah, I put
Oh, I
one pull.
thought-
He just wants.
I'd check a bearing.
Okay, all right.
We're still gonna pull the head just to see.
Okay.
What's your survey gonna say about this?
Clean.
I think it's gonna be good. I'm thinking the filter's done its job. I like what I see so far.
Look good down in the journal. Oh, we got lucky. That's just natural wear there.
It's like $1 million
Yeah,
there.
it does.
We need to check the rods because they're gonna put that back on there for now. Probably still need to go through everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like pull the balancer shafts out and everything, because clean the block,
Snug this up a little bit.
as we don't know what's been through the oil system.
I wouldn't go all the way down.
The good thing about these motors, this is a 4045, it has wet sleeves in it, so we can knock the sleeves out and get a new engine kit if they're bad. These are those balancer shafts I was talking about earlier.
You need to check the bushing and play on them, because that's what got spit out before on one of them. They feel good though.
We can get a 12 point and we'll yank that apart.
Yeah. We're gonna have to rotate this a little bit. What we got, we get home.
He's got a crank bolt in there.
You got a crank bolt?
I did take that bolt out, yeah.
Crank good, rest is my bud.
There you go. You see how bad your little impact is? I got you a 3/8. Got you a 1/2 to 3/8 adapter. Oh yeah.
You like 90 pounder.
It ought to be strong for what it cost.
You paying for warranty, maybe?
These caps stay stuck. Got tappy.
Mm-hmm.
Right on.
Yeah, threaded in some.
We're peeing over here.
Oh. Watch your valve there. You're hitting. I don't think that's gonna work. Maybe why don't you go back this way some?
Look good. Can't feel my fingernail. may get lucky.
It does look good.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting oil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so far so good.
Just leave this off.
Yeah, that's fine. So it's numbered 3.
It only goes one way.
Numbers are on this side, so
Okay.
I'll take a picture of that with my phone. I know the numbers are on this side. Yeah, I'm actually somewhat surprised. Let's lay it there for now. We'll get all organized once we... Kevin's making a natural disaster over here. Oh, yeah. You know we're going to roll it right back here. You are. So, that was all. What are you looking at?
To make it start leaking oil over there.
There's not much oil in it. All right.
We're putting time in anyway, it looks like.
That's right.
Let me pop the head off and see what's up.
Yeah.
This motor don't have a whole lot of time on it 'cause there's still paint over here on this manifold. The dozer's only got 333 hours on it, so who knows why they put another. Maybe somebody else dumped gravel in the first motor. Who knows?
Told them to stay on my woods.
Right? Somebody wasn't. It's probably on the same job. Probably the same job. Wouldn't that be awful? All right, you guys seen there, we got her all stripped down. They had one broken bolt they've been trying to drill out here for some odd reason in the head. And we could not for the life of us get that injector out. We got it up about 1 inch almost and it's stuck for some reason. The other ones come out like they should. I'm gonna pull the rocker arm assembly off, Kevin. Sure. Whenever I keep track of these push rods, or it don't matter. I'm saying these front 4 are gonna be not happy.
We'll lay them out.
Kevin got the oil cooler, all that stuff off over here. It's got some rocks in there. It's gritty. You got grit?
Gritty dirt bit,
Just
man.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Not grit on that one.
I think the bayou overflowed.
Took on water?
Yeah. Bayou's overflowed.
We might be getting new push rods.
Who's got the impact?
Head bolt man.
Head bolt.
1/2 inch it says, so that means it should be a 3/4 socket.
3/8 impact.
And get a 19 metric. We don't have our American.
19.
Oh, you got it?
It was not too bad.
I'd be surprised if that buzzes those loose.
Oh, watch this, bud.
Starting the outsides over there.
Got it.
Oh, get you some. No, they
Boy, Wayne be proud of you if he sees
do that.
Yeah. Wayne be proud of you.
I wonder if that little Milwaukee will do that. That'd be a good test.
Finish this thing off.
We'll probably put a pigment. I don't think the Milwaukee will do it.
We're gonna get our warranty worth out of this.
Pigment in the wrong place.
costing us better.
Figure out now. You got them?
Now, if it's like an old Jeepers one down through the intake, I think you got them all.
No Jeep.
You going right over there?
Herculean strength.
I got big mat over there.
I'll put these on by myself before.
Back in the day, even if you tell you the story. That don't look terrible bad. A little more race than that.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Somebody did a new bulldozer?
Oh! Where's the light at?
Somebody wanted a new bulldozer.
We're missing parts of the piston, folks.
Could
Could that be what that is?
Oh my gosh.
The gravel that we thought
Beat it
in
all
there?
in here.
Cast.
There's the piston ring.
How did it get in there though? That don't make sense. That's been running.
Is that not rock over there, or is that piston material?
That's piston material. Been hot. This is piston here.
If it was cast.
Is it aluminum?
These pieces are steel.
Where's the magnet?
Well, it's
Aluminum
piston.
Aluminum.
That sure looked like rock.
Too heavy for the aluminum.
That's rock.
Rock.
That's rocks.
That's number 12s. Yeah.
So, how did we melt the piston? Did it have a timing run on the pump?
Yeah.
No wonder she wouldn't fire.
She burned up. Now this one didn't hurt much,
No.
but these three did. Yeah. Out of
You guys
time,
can-
wasn't big time.
See that right there? That's the piston ring that you can see.
See the hole here? Piston ring there.
Oh.
That's what
Oh.
happens when you run too much boost.
Take a look down in there, Bubby. Here, let's pull his head gasket out of your way. What, come on. There you go.
Oh, hey. Oh.
Got some lifter.
That's where that gravel went
got
down.
Where them
got
rocks.
some lifter followers.
Look in there.
So what size was it really when it went down the hole?
Might have been 2, so they got in there.
I figured out how to fit
I
it.
don't know if you guys can see
Some
that.
11s down in
It's
the
a primary crusher.
Oh, look at all the gravel in there. I'll get my iPhone out and you guys can probably see that.
sabotage. Stabilizer.
You think it stabilized that?
Maybe.
I'll give you guys a little
It's
peek.
probably a good thing it didn't fire.
You guys see that gravel down
It's
there?
been running with something going on, hot. You know they wasn't in here. It couldn't get in here.
Those are rocks. Drop down in the top.
I'd
I'd say they dumped that gravel in there and run it, and then it started messing up, and they thought it was out of time, and got the timing out of time, and
That's just completely disassembled.
so that would have went out through the exhaust through the turbo. I'll have to look at all the valves. And
Yeah, that needs a complete. But that crank may be all right.
let's get this lifter out of
The
here.
kit don't cost much. What do you say, $700?
That's my cost. He's got it. let's look at the gravel.
Oh, number 11s and some 12s.
That was in the lifter.
Yeah, that'd be nice finish gravel.
They got ground up a little bit when they went in the pan to the crusher. This is a primary crusher up here.
Yeah.
That is not what you want to see in your motor, folks.
Yeah, I think you have to take things apart.
Well, it's definitely come down through that oil filler.
Right here
That's
in the front.
That's why you always lock your engine compartments up and everything else. So that's what we always did, because people do that stuff.
Yeah, you always have a lock. That's where the camshaft's gonna be.
I don't know. Makes a good little gravel
Of course,
crusher.
it should have kept most of that off the cam.
Should have.
And the little pieces that come out into push rods.
Maybe we should patent this new gravel crusher, mini crusher.
For mouse traps, mouse houses.
Oh boy.
It's. I mean, yours heavy. Pressure plate.
You gonna ask what's in my pocket?
Hey, what's in your pocket, bro?
Present. Pocket pry bars, that's why I put them in my pocket. I even seen your name in here too. We got another one. Where'd that go?
Maybe it was for me.
That's from our friend Alan. Clint, I hope you like these and don't already have them. We don't. Please let Kevin use them if he needs to, LOL. But I don't think you're authorized, he says.
Oh.
Thanks for all the great YouTube comment from Alan. We thank you for that. Edison Motors just dropped us off some stickers too. If you guys don't know, we are a dealer for them. So I already put a sticker on here, but I rolled it over. So back to our gravel crusher. Here's what I think happened. I don't know if we explained this. Somebody dumped gravel down here. It got in all these lifters and stuff and started getting this thing out of time. What do you think? Gravel underneath the push rods. So the thing probably wouldn't run because the valves are open all the time. They probably messed with it, adjusted valves, pulling their hair out. So they probably assumed something slipped up here, I'm guessing. So they pulled that cover off, messed with injection pump timing, got it off, actually got it to run again. Had the timing so far off, it melted the pistons. What do you think? Probably shot it with lots of Cosby sauce too in the process. Guarantee you. Is it Dr. Pepper time?
Dr. Pepper 30.
So we pulled the back housing off here. You guys seen that? We're gonna start yanking the front gear set off. See what the old camshaft looks like.
You found that?
This? Yeah, I don't think this is supposed to have that much play. Let's pretend we didn't see it.
Okay.
All right, we'll start busting nuts loose. Pretty sure that's not supposed to be like that.
After my cracker.
Cracker break. Fingers.
Don't say those mean things to me like that.
I told him to hold the camera because he wasn't doing nothing.
Don't believe it.
Only one person that works around here. It's Uncle Scott.
Liar.
How's our rock crusher doing?
Hey, bub. Is that one of them big mother thumpers?
This is a rock crusher 9000.
It's one of them Illuminati voodoo.
Is she like a 2800 to 7200 kind of girl?
Ain't no small block, Cam.
Ooh-wee. Look at them lobes. Don't need that.
Don't look bad, does it?
Ain't enough lobe on her. We need more lift.
She can grind gravel for days, boys.
You're doing a great job.
Looks good.
You're doing a great job too.
Thank you.
I'm doing
Don't
a
worry,
great
I'll
job
get it.
3. Hey, keep up the good work. Watch me work.
Take out your first 2 bolts and just drop that one. That one's fine, isn't it?
Oh, that's the 4th bolt. Ooh,
But those don't come out of there.
not yet.
Those are kind of complicated.
We should probably put them bolts back. That looks like we got some counterweights to take off and kind of little things.
This holds the balancer shaft in, but they're not going to come out until we take these weights off. We got the same part number. We got a light. R54535. That's the same part number. They're the same part number in all of them, Kevin, so I guess they can go wherever. What's that? Greyhound on there. See that?
Yeah.
These have the same part number, R54634.
Yep.
So they're interchangeable.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and buzz those weights off. You got your 9/16.
Yep.
This one go to spin. Take these off. You got some nuts I'll put back on those.
I sure do.
Some balancer weights. This is your second set of cams here now, bub.
Okay.
Pulling her out.
Now we're ready. Alright, should be. Got it.
Got it?
Yep.
Pretty cool, yeah. That's what keeps these little 4-cylinders from vibrating so much. That's why those 4PTs shake your whole truck down, because they don't have them in there. At least I'm not seeing a lot of grittiness. That filter, I think, caught everything. But just to be sure, we're going to disassemble this whole thing, clean it all up, put it in our hot tank over there, start over from scratch. But so far, it's looking really good. I shouldn't have said that. So this gear's been off and we found that key in the oil pan.
I see one.
I'm gonna have to get a puller and pop this off. You got another pry bar? You do see a key?
I do see one.
Just don't come, we'll get a puller. We knew that was gonna happen.
There she is.
There's the key. There's some more gravel. Does this match the key?
Right there.
It does. You think they just lost it and they said it'll be fine and got another one?
Just keep it down in the bottom of the pan.
I've
never done anything like that before.
All right, we'll get an Allen driver and take these out. Then we can flip it over and start taking the crank and stuff loose.
Around here.
All right, we got her spun over, getting ready to take some pistons out. We actually took one off camera. Rubber hammer. It's got a mess of parts.
Oh, there's the bearing.
What's the date on those bearings?
Just get together.
Yeah, go ahead and rotate it around.
Hang on.
Another bearing sitting in there, it fell down. Oh yeah. Looking good, boys. There a date on those, Kevin? This dozer's like a 1995 or 6. You what?
1205.
1205.
Yep, standard.
So we could run the serial number of this motor too at John Deere, and that would tell us when it was remanned. Those look okay at first glance. At the top one.
Sure.
I did verify those are all numbered and everything, so. This one's done some hammering.
All right, here she comes.
The poor motor don't have very much time on it at all. It's a shame. Like those pistons are still new looking, Kevin. gonna take that next one out, and we'll probably pull a crank out here next.
We need us a hammer. Yeah. Work up, he's so tight. It's okay, come home.
You're doing a good job, Barrett.
Thanks.
Now I'll rip the pistons. Let you take the thrust one out too.
Oh, thanks. That's why. Yeah.
I didn't take it out because I knew better.
Need a whacker.
It's off, brother.
'Cause you're a man.
So got the crank out, was looking at the bearings, they all look good. I don't know if you guys can see. This block has oil squirters right in here. It goes down through that hole. Our main oil comes up through here. But the way this bearing is, it doesn't get any oil to that squirter. I don't know, maybe these squirters aren't supposed to work, or does that galley go across there, Kevin? That's what it does. It goes across. It's cross drilled somehow. Yep. So that just blocks it off.
Okay.
Those are piston oilers. It helps keep the pistons cool. And there is a hole across there. That explains some stuff, don't it? I was seeing that and I'm like, that hole's blocked off. Alright, you want to knock some liners out while it's sitting like this? Somebody's calling me. Alright, decided to take the valves out and see what they look like here before the end of the day. Pretty sure I know what to order. I'm going to order a complete out-of-frame kit, new balancer bearings. We're going to put those in bushings. All kinds of good stuff. I just want to make sure the valves are good. What's up, Bubby? Where are you going?
Chiropractor.
Chiropractor?
I got
There's nothing wrong with you.
4 sets of decals done and 6 of them.
So we got like 10 or 12 of these little dozers coming in. I bought a bunch of them. Is that number 1 cylinder? Yep. Look golden. Even if the aluminum piston did go through them. Right? Probably just put a little lapping compound in there. I'm sitting on some injectors down there.
Get nuts. Did we get this one? We're gonna go 3 angle on this bad boy.
I bet this motor don't have 50 hours on it. What'd that one look like?
This one's fine.
Just a little bit of polishing compound and lay it over and look at the seats in the head. Do I need new springs? It's more in your small block Chevy.
Bob, get up off here. They even got. I'd like to know what the seat pressure is on that. I'll bring it in tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you know we only turn like 2200 RPM, right?
That big love, bub.
Well, I'm liking what I see.
Looks good.
It does look good. I think we got lucky on this one, folks. I guess your engine can run earth gravel in it and not destroy it. Too bad. Well, I got a whole bunch of parts ordering to do. Get new lifters, push rods. What do you think about these springs?
They're good.
I don't know. Things like that worry me when they've been under stress.
Got it out, and you might as well put some
I
in.
may put them in it even though that motor don't have much time on it. You know crunching gravel couldn't be good on them, right?
It's true.
Coil bindage. Those push rods all straight?
Yeah, appeared to be.
I want to get new ones, but
How about this one? That one, it looked like it might just be the color.
I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna get everything out of frame kit. You guys don't know what the difference between an out of frame and in frame kit. In frame, basically, if that motor's still sitting in the dozer, just gonna give you the stuff for that, so you wouldn't have a front or rear main seal, and some other goodies and stuff like that. Out of frame basically gives you everything, seals, all that stuff. I'm gonna get new balancer shaft bushings, new cam bushing if it's got it, new valve springs. We gotta get a turbo. Probably gonna get an oil pump, new pistons, liners, all that good stuff. So
People hot rod bulldozers?
I think we can.
I think it'd be sweet.
I'm pretty sure, like in a marine application, that'd be like 200 and some horse. This is around 80 horse, 85 horse or something. So makes them last forever. Good little motors. We've never, other than that one that got filled full of rainwater, we've never tore one of these apart. Mm-hmm. How many of those things have I sold? A bunch.
Yeah.
So we got a complete mess going on around here. I think that's going to do it for this video, isn't it? Yeah. All right, I got my little parts list here. I'm going to get to ordering stuff. We got a lot of stuff to clean up. We still got to take those sleeves out and some bushings and stuff like that, but that's all super boring stuff, right? Ooh. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to order, a lot of parts. I did have a turbo in stock. Well, I've got my list. I'm gonna go shopping.
Fits in El Camino?
You can have all my old parts and put them in your El Camino. You got that monster truck engine, that'd make it run good.
It'd help it.
How's your pocket screwdriver doing? It's the last time we'll see that on video, folks. It's going home tonight.
No, don't you listen to that one bit.
All right, well, we appreciate everybody watching this little episode. We're gonna do a bunch of cleaning, probably off camera, with our parts washover. You guys seen that? There's a lot of work to do here to get all this stuff cleaned up. I'm gonna get our new parts in. We get all those in, we'll be back with a video assembling this thing back together. What do you think? It's gonna be epic. We've got a mess going on. When you guys see it next time, we'll hopefully have stuff a little more organized and cleaned up. So we appreciate everybody watching, and we'll catch you next time.